You see, I have a bit of a blood sugar issue, so I have to eat small meals all day, or else I get really jittery. I mean, you wouldn't like the alternative. Believe you me. Believe you me. I remember my wedding day. I didn't eat breakfast that morning, and, well, the ceremony wasn't until 4 in the afternoon. I do. Are you surprised that I was married? Well, there you go. You shouldn't go making assumptions about people, should you? I'm a very complicated person. Oh dear. I have to pee. I'll be back in a jiffy, but in the meantime, you can listen to the beginning of Act 2, The Drowsy Chaperone.
You know that, and provide American lady knows the I.
But, Emperor, sometimes a different outlook can change your point of view.
What?
Precisely. What is it about the Asians that fascinates Caucasians? What is it about the Asians that's so odd? Is it the wontons of the emperor's rise? Perhaps it's Buddha, Confucius, and their excellent red eyes.
What? Is it about Caucasians that mystifies the Asians? What is it about Caucasians that's so odd? They call them ladies a bride. They have hair on their neck, and only have one god? Impossible.
Wait, I'm so sorry. That was the wrong number. It was actually from a different show entirely. You see, I have a woman who comes in once a month. Can you say that? I have a woman. Anyway, she cleans all the things that I absolutely refuse to clean myself. And she has an annoying habit of putting my records away, and in the wrong sleeves. I suppose if I spoke to her in complete sentences instead of, "No touched records, Carmela, no touched records," she would stop touching my records. But anyways, that song started Act 2 of another Gaylenstein show, The Enchanted Nightingale. It was a degrading piece of schnozery about an emperor who is told by a magic bird to marry his American elocutionist instead of his betrothed. And while he basically ends up building the Great Wall of China, a slap in the face to 4,000 years of China's history, but still, it had some wonderful tunes. And did you recognize Roman Bartelli as the emperor? Yes, he was a man of 1,000 accents, all of them insulting. And Beatrice Stockwell as the American elocutionist. She certainly is something, isn't she? Anyways, Act 2 of The Drowsy Chaperone begins with this. haunting lament from a very depressed bride. She sings it standing on the balcony, bathed in the pale blue lights of a sympathetic moon, which is ridiculous, really, because it's in the middle of the day. Anyway, while you're listening to this number, please try to ignore the lyrics. I know it'll be difficult, but block them out. They're difficult to understand, but they truly communicate the right state of mind. Just ignore them. The melody is so simple. It just floats in the air. And I must admit, I always get a little bit misty whenever I think of that tiny jacket just lying there on the pedestal, its long sleeves dangling on the floor. Monkey, monkey, monkey. And that's another thing I love about musicals in general. When a character is in crisis, they sing and they dance, which is so much more interesting than just whining about it. But that's the glory of musical theater. How on earth did that get there? See what I'm talking about? This is life. You manage to be happy for a split second. What is going on? And then something's gotta start ringing, doesn't it? Let's move on.
Madam, should I have the pews removed now or in the morning?
Okay, I'm just gonna stop the record here for a moment, because I don't want to be ruined by yet another ringing telephone. Here we have two vaudeville performers who have slipped through the cracks of time. We have Noel Fitzpatrick and Ukulele Lil. I don't honestly know much about either of them. I mean, I'm sure Ukulele Lil played the ukulele of some sort. I actually tried looking her up once. I read through all my books and I even tried the internet, but all my searches ended up with pictures of Tiny Tim's autopsy. Anyway, they're both charming.
Why in the world would you have the pews removed?
The bride has called off the wedding, madam.
Oh, Underling! Never listen to a bride on a wedding day. Love is a very complex emotion, Underling.
Yes, madam.
For instance, one second you can be close to someone, and the next minute you just want to strangle them. Do you know what I mean, Underling?
Yes, madam. I'm quite familiar with the urge to strangle.
Oh, and you see, that's just the nature of love. Love makes lovers worry, love makes lovers fret, but here's a fact on which we can depend. Just like long ago when Romeo and Juliet, love is always lovely in the end.
But, madam, Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy.
Oh, I never read the reviews. Love can start a quarrel, love can cause a end, but love has always been a trusting friend. Was a happy fate where happy ends and have no end. Love is always lovely in the end.
But, madam, Anne Boleyn lost her head.
Oh yes, she was in love. Love is good to me and I do. Samson and Delilah too.
May I pose a question, madam?
What is it?
Why does nothing I say to you ever get through?
Don't mind if I do. Love is always lovely in the end.
Madam, that was quite taxing. I can't believe I'm going to fix this something less of ice water.
Love sneaks up behind you. Love drops from above. But love would never consciously offend. Love has certainly been kind to me in my true love. Love is always lovely in the end.
But your late husband was a brute.
I don't mean him, you silly fool. Love is always lovely.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Love is always lovely in the end. Love is always lovely in the end.
Yes, that number was charming, wasn't it? But I'm just gonna say something here. And yes, I have been drinking a little bit. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that love is not always lovely in the end. Often in the end, there are lawyers. I guess what I'm saying is that number is naive, and irresponsibly so. Sorry, I just thought that needed to be said for the benefit of the younger generation. Oh, I won't interrupt anymore, but there's a moment coming up that I've become obsessed with.
There you are, Chaperone. I'm in a terrible state. You certainly are. Can't go to a wedding looking like that. Why, you poor dear. Haven't you heard? The wedding's been called off. Oh, not your wedding. Mine. You're getting married. But